Alright, shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation and much love to you Akim out there pushing out this word in truth and sincerity. Alright, with all diligence. Alright, as the apostles were saying on the live stream, alright, this past weekend. Alright, it's very important, alright, key to our salvation, alright, that you be not slothful in this ministry, alright, that we've been called to. Alright, because you gotta, as Peter said, I believe it was Peter, you know, he said, make your calling and election sure, or maybe it was Paul. I'm sure. Gotta go and get it out, but nonetheless, you know, you gotta make your call and election sure, man, because as the scriptures say, many are called but few are chosen. So you don't know if you're gonna get on them chariots, man, but you gotta do everything in your power, all right, to be sealed, all right, make sure you're part of the elect. How do you do that? All right, through putting your hand forward, putting your hand on that plow, and continue to plow until the Lord returns. All right, you can't be slothful. And I got this one precept, Ecclesiastes 10:18, and it reads, "By much slothfulness the building decayeth." All right, so slothfulness, man, you got a building you have to maintain. All right, you got to do maintenance, keep up. You know, if there's a leak in the roof, you got to fix it. You know, you can't just let the building go to shit. Like America, take a look at America. Infrastructure, it's like a D-, because what? There wasn't proper maintenance. All right, there wasn't proper upkeep. It's called maintenance. All right, meaning you're doing this maintenance to damn, what's the word I'm looking for? To ensure that the building doesn't decay. Okay, can't think of the word. Or prevent. All right, you're preventing the decaying. All right, by what? Upkeep, maintenance. But what? You have to be diligent. All right, you can't be slothful, because if you're slothful, then, as the scriptures say, the building decayeth, and through idleness of the hands the house droppeth through. All right, so you have to constantly be at work on this thing, man. There shouldn't be a week that goes by that you don't do three videos, which is the bare minimum. You know, every week you should be trying to overachieve with that upkeep, so to say, that spiritual upkeep. All right, that diligence, feeding the sheep. You know, you should be wanting to do more. You know, do everything in your power. You know, it's not in every brother's spirit to do a couple videos a day or even one video a day, but you should strive to. You know, that 3 videos is a bar that you have to pass. All right, but it doesn't mean that's where you stop. You know, you should try to do more. All right, because what, with slothfulness, all right, comes mediocre, right? Or what's it called? Words escaping me right now. Conformity. All right, with slothfulness comes conformity, man. You get conformed. All right, you start getting complacent. All right, you should be diligent and then keep that fire burning, man. Okay, because another word for slothfulness is lukewarm. All right, it is. Let me get that real quick. Alright, Revelation 3:15, I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou were cold or hot. Alright, so the Lord will have you, he don't want no slothful person, man. Somebody that's just lukewarm in the middle. Alright, just doing the bare minimum, which, you know, that's the decree that's been put out, but you should still try to do more, because you don't want to be found to be lukewarm at the end of the day. Alright, verse 16 says, so then because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. So you need to be on fire, or just get out of this truth. All right, and there's different levels, there's different temperatures of fire. You got to remember that. But at least you got to be on fire. All right, you got you know, the colors. If you look at a flame, all right, there's different colors in it, from light yellow, all right, orange, red, all right, white, and then the hottest fires is blue. Okay, so you got to be on fire, man. And like I said, the Spirit said, there's different levels to everything, really, but there's different levels to being on fire. But as long as you're on fire, you're good. As long as you're hot, all right. But what if you're not, then you just be cold. Don't be lukewarm, man. Nobody likes lukewarm coffee, man. Or nobody likes lukewarm hot cocoa. It's called hot cocoa, man. Okay? But that goes with being slothful, man. That lukewarm, that's being slothful. Yeah, you're doing something, but you're not putting your all into it. You got to put your all into this word, okay? Let's see if I can get some more slothful scriptures here. Okay, here we go. Romans 12 and 11. Not slothful in business. What business? The business of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, the Heavenly Father's will, man. This is a business, all right? And we got to keep it. We got to upkeep it, man. We can't be slothful, because what? It'll decay, all right? This business is decay, and eventually it'll fall through. You'll fall out, all right? Because you're being idle, all right? You shouldn't be idle, man. You should always be trying to do something for the word, all right? And that includes growing in the Spirit, reading, praying, all right, watching videos. You know, not like these other camps. They'll do maybe one video outside the camp. You know, do one sit down throughout the week, and that's it. Then go back out. You know, no, that's being idle, man. That's being slothful. You know, we are to be diligent. All right, it says not slothful in business, fervent in spirit. You got to be on fire. All right, you got to be diligent, serving the Lord. Okay, Hebrews 6 and 12, that ye be not slothful, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherit the promise. So what? We're supposed to follow those men that are fervent in the spirit, which are apostles and elders of great millstone. All right, so you're not supposed to be slothful, because they're not slothful, man. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Look, Sirach 22 and 1, a slothful man is compared to a filthy stone. Nobody wants a filthy, nasty stone, okay? And that's what the same thing with slothful men. The Lord don't want you. Ultimately, if you continue to be slothful, you know, the Lord's just going to give you the boot, okay? And everyone will hiss him out of his disgrace. You see, everyone's going to talk shit about you, man. Like, this guy's a disgrace, man. He's not putting his all into the Lord. He's just over here doing the, you know, it's a part-time job for him. Hey, this is a career for us. The sincere men of the Lord, this is a career, not a part-time job, man. This is not a gig, all right? A Craigslist gig, you know. This is not a temp job. You're not what's it called? You're not a intern. All right, this is a career, man. You've signed up for a lifelong career that you must continue to do and be fervent in it. Be on fire. Be diligent. Let me get that scripture. Let's lock you up. I'm driving. Because we got to make, here it is. I knew it was Peter, the Spirit. 2 Peter chapter 1 verse 10. Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if ye do those things, ye shall never fail. So if you're being diligent, which is the opposite of slothful, all right, then you'll never fail, man. Because you're making your calling and election sure, man. You know, you're giving it your all, and the Lord sees that. And the Lord's going to give you his all when that time of Jacob's trouble comes, man. That's why you don't want to be slothful in this, or you don't want to be slothful. You want to be getting all the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding you can right now. And as they say, teach one, each one teach one. You know, so the more you teach, the more you get taught, man. The more you read, the more you learn. Okay. As the scriptures say, Sirach, wisdom cometh by opportunity of leisure. Well, you got downtime, man. You shouldn't, you know, not saying you can't have a little hobby, you know, you get, you know, free your mind, not free your mind, but, you know, because you can't be in the scriptures 24/7 either. You know, there's a balance. But you know, the majority of the time when you have free time, you should be doing something for the Lord. All right. You know, you might like to play basketball. You know, work on a car or whatever the case may be. You can do that. You know, the scriptures say use the world, not abusing it though. And there's a balance to everything. So you're gonna lose your fucking mind. You're reading the Bible all day. You know, you don't even have a job. You're just reading the Bible. You know, you're gonna go mad. You're gonna bug out. You're gonna start trying to come with new doctrines, and that's not what the Lord's looking for. It's that the scriptures say continue in the things that you have learned. You know, prove all things, continue in what that has been taught. You know, roughly paraphrasing. So you know, you just gotta be on fire, man. At the end of the day. And find that balance, because remember that you're not always going to be at the same degree as long as you're on fire, you know. And what I mean by that, you're not always going to be at the same level of hotness, you know, because you got to, like Spirit said earlier, there's different levels of fire, man, different temperatures of fire. You might be at 300 degrees one week, 700 degrees the next week, and 1,000 degrees the week after that, and then you back down to 450, you know, whatever, you know, just using that as an example. But yeah, check out the spectrum of the fire, man. Check it out. It'll show you what the lowest degree of fire can be as far as the color, and then the hottest one is blue. All right, that blue is if you ever see a torch, you know, like welding torches, the tip of it is blue because that's the hottest point. All right, if you know anything about welding, you know, you always use that. You don't put what you're trying to heat up directly, you know, right where the fire's coming out from. Now you want to give it a little space so that blue tip can do the heating, you know. All right, so like if you ever seen a plasma cutter, that flame is a blue, a concentrated blue color, man. Is all right, like underwater welding. When you see that torch get ignited, it's blue because that's the hottest flame you can get. All right. Well, according to the flames that we can manipulate on this, you know, through these welders and shit like that, because the sun ain't blue, but you know, whatever. Just look it up. You'll see what I'm talking about. But what you want to be in that fire range anyway. No matter what level you're on, all right, you want to be in the fire, not just about to spark a fire or something. You know, you're smoking and shit. That's being lukewarm. All right. The Lord wants you to be hot or cold, man. No in between, man. There's no in betweens with the Lord. You're either with him or you're not. You're either serving him or you're not. Simple as that. But you know, the main thing was not being slothful, man. You gotta, you know, do something for the Lord, man. Keep yourself occupied in these prophecies. Keep yourself occupied in growing in the spirit. And because the Lord will be a rewarder. It said that he rewards them that diligently seek him. All right, he's not unrighteous to forget your labor of love, man. So you know, just show the Lord that you are sincerely and truly putting your all into it, and he's gonna reward you, man. All right, in due time, and that reward is coming soon, brothers. That time for the reward is coming soon. All right. So you know, with that, I don't want to just out of edifying to the hopeful elect. Until next time, shalom. Mawatha ball.